Sure, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Recording has started. Ria and Biswajit, you please take charge. Okay.
Okay. Vishwajit, can you see the screen? Then if it's so, then you can start.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. You can start.
Yes. Very good afternoon to everybody. Uh, First off, I will give you a presentation on OLAP. The thing is, I have already prepared the demo for setup to show to all of you. But the only problem is that because of the system, to open that um, analytical workspace as well as team is getting a bit problem and the image team is getting error. So as of now, what I will do, I will give you the presentation like how to install OLAP and how to work on it. Later, we will try to record the demo and we will upload. Okay. So for Oracle Data Warehouse OLAP, so basically few things we need. The very first thing is that we need to install Oracle 11G. Apart from that, we need environment of Java that is at least 1.8. Apart from that, we need to install the um, one second. Yes, just a second. Yes. So apart from that, we will be needing the analytical workspace that is AWM 11.1.0.7.OB. So we'll be sharing with you the link to install Oracle 11G as well as Java. Apart from that, we will be needing a source file, a data file that is datasource.dmp. So we will share with you the document like how to install OLAP and how to set up the environment. So basically, I'm just briefing you what to do. First, you have to install Oracle. Once you install Oracle, then you have to check whether your Oracle is working fine or not. For that reason, you can go to your CMD and type SQL plus. Once you do that, you will get that you can see the Oracle version. After that, what you have to do, you have to just copy the DMP file and you have to create a folder AWM you can either put it in your drive T or drive F. Apart from that, AWM jar file, you have to copy that jar file and you have to also put it in the same folder, that is AWM you have created. Ria, would you please move down? Yes, a bit more. Yes. So as you can see that this already we have created the folder AWM. So you have to go to your AWM and from there we can start the process. Can you just move a bit down? Yes. So once you double click on that jar file, your workspace manager will open. As you can see, once you double click on that, your workspace manager will open. After that, as you can see in the diagram, you have to right click on the databases. Once you right click on the database, it will ask you for the username and password. We will be sharing the document like how to create the username and password on CMD. So already you have created a username and password for the database. Now with that username password, you will be connecting to the database. So as you can see, the username is global_AW. I have also given the same password, that is global_AW. Once it is done, then you will be getting, as you can see, that number 2. So you will getting a folder that is schema. Once this, if you expand this schema, now you will get another folder that is analytical workspace, as you can see in diagram number 3, step number 3. So once you right click on create analytical workspace, it will ask you to enter and to create your analytical workspace. So in my example, I have given a name to the analytical workspace as global. So once it is done, then you can see that analytical workspace global has been created. Inside that, you can see 2 more folders, dimensions and cubes. Priya, please move down. Yes. So now our analytical workspace has already been created. Now what we will be doing, we will be creating the dimensions. So as you can see in the second figure, that you can see the dimension folder. So right click on the dimension folder. There is an option you will get that create dimension. So once you click on that, now you will be getting a pop-up window where you have to create your dimensions. So in my example, I have given a name channel to the dimension. So click on create. After that, you can click on implementation details, and there you can go for use natural keys from data source. So once it is done, you can see dimension has been created, and under the dimension folder there is channel. So this is the way to create dimensions. So in our example, we have created 4 different dimensions. We'll be showing you very soon. Now move to the first first diagram, where we are creating labels. So once you create the dimensions, then you are creating the labels. So again, the same process, just right click on label. Once you do that, I have created a label, total channel. So click on create. Once you do that, the label folder has been created. I have created one more label on the same way, and the name is channel. So this is the way we are creating labels. After that, we will be creating the hierarchies. So again, already we are having a folder hierarchy. So right click on hierarchy, you will be getting an option create hierarchy. So once you click on that, you are getting a pop-up window. In that pop-up window, I have created a hierarchy named primary. So in this primary, as you can see, there are 2 side boxes. One is at the left side, another is at the right side. I have already created 2 labels, and those are total channel and channel. So those available labels you will be finding in the left side. But I have, by using this move key, you can click on the move key and you can move this total channel and channel to the right side. once it is in the right side box, just by default this status default hierarchy is selected. Also by default this label based hierarchy is selected. Just click on create. Once you click on create, your hierarchy, as you can see in the right side of the image number 3, your hierarchy under your hierarchy or hierarchy that named primary has been created. So till now, what we have done 3 things. We have defined the dimensions, we have defined the labels, and we have defined the hierarchy. After that, we will be defining the attributes. So as you can see that attribute provides basic information about the individual members of the dimension. So what we will do, again, just click on the attributes. By default, you will be getting, there are two attributes which has already been created. One is the long description, another is the short description. So here, click on the implementation details. You will see this right side white color box. Inside that, you can see that we have the channel. Under that channel, we have this primary, total channel, and channel. So what you have to do, just click on select all. So once you do that, your attribute has been defined for those particular labels. Ria, would you please move down? Yes. So just that one a bit up. Yes. So now, as I have shown you the example, like how to create that dimension channel. The same way, we will be creating 3 more dimensions, that is customer, product, and time. As you can see in the first figure, the leftmost one, there is customer dimension. Under customer dimension, we have label, and in that label, we have multiple labels we have created. Likewise, in hierarchies, we have shipments and market segment. After to that, the middle one, product. So once customer has been created, then we'll be creating the product dimension. Just go for the same process as we created, as we used to create channel. So under product, you create total, product, class, family, item. These are the different labels. Here we have one hierarchy, primary, and under attribute, again, long description, short description will be by default created, and some more attributes depending on your business requirement and your database you can create. After that, we have created one more dimension, that is time. Yes, time. So like the same way, we have created time. Under time, we have label. We have 3 labels, year, quarter, and month. Hierarchy, we have calendar year, and we have created multiple attributes depending on our database. So would you please move down now? Yes. So now we'll be defining cubes. So basically, till now, I'm just summarizing what we have done. We have installed Oracle, we have installed AWM, and we have installed Java 8. After to that, we have opened an analytical workspace. With that, we have seen that how to create dimensions, how to create labels, and how to create hierarchies, and how to define attributes. After to that, now we will be defining cubes. Just a second. Yes, so there is a header like create cells cube. So here already when you create our analytical workspace, we had 2 folders by default created. One was dimensions and another was cube. So now what we have to do, just right click on the cube. Right click on the cube, you will be getting an option create cube. Just click on that. Once you click on that, there is a pop-up window, as you can see in figure number 2. It will be coming. Once this pop-up window has come, just name a cube I have created. In my example, the name of the cube I have created is sales_cube. Again, there are these 4 dimensions, that is time, channel, customer, and product. By default, you will be finding in the left side of the white box, that is available dimensions. Using this move key, what you have to do, you have to move all these dimensions from the left box to the right box. Once you do that, then you click on create. Once you click on create, your cubes have been defined. After to that, you can click on implementation details. On the upper tab, you can see there is a button implementation detail. Just click on that. Now here, I have checked customer, product, and channel. Depending on my requirement, business requirement, we can choose that which dimension is your dense dimension and which dimension is your sparse dimension. Now, also it is possible that the analytical workspace manager from its side will suggest us if which one is the sparse one and which one is the dense one. So you can either go with that analytical workspace manager, or you can by default, you can just manually do your selection. So here I have taken time as dense dimension, customer, product, and channel as sparse dimension. After to that, you click on create. So my cubes have been defined now. Again, you can order the cube. You can order the cube. I mean, you can, depending on your business requirement, you can just select whether time is your first dimension or customer is your first dimension. Accordingly, you can move. You can see these buttons here, up arrow and down arrow. So by clicking this up arrow and down arrow buttons, you can move your dimensions, whether it is a first dimension or second dimension or third dimension. As you can see in the figure number 3, the right side, there are two arrows. One is an up arrow, another is the down arrow. Yes. So by selecting this, you can decide that which dimension is your first dimension, second dimension, or third dimension accordingly. So in this way, we'll be defining cubes. Now you can move a bit down. So yes, so now we can review our aggregation plans. So to override the default behavior, we must create an aggregate plan that specifies the labels at which the data is pre-calculated and stored. Now this is something which is not a compulsory step, but in case if you want to make any detailed label changes, so you can select accordingly. So while showing you the demo, we will be doing that and I will show it to you. Can you please, yes. So now you can see that my workspace name is under my workspace name is global. Under that, I have dimension folder, I have cube folder. Under cube folder, I have a cube already I defined in the last step, and the name is sales underscore cube. Now I'll be creating measures. So once you expand the sales queue, you will be finding a folder measure by default. So what you have to do, as you can see in the figure number 1, just right click on create measures. When you right click, a window will pop up as you can see in figure number 2. So in my example, I have created a measure, the name is sales. And by default, use aggregation specification from the cube. That will, by default, it is selected. So what you need to do is just name the measure. So in my case, I have given as I said sales. Click on create. Once you click on create, as you can see in that right side figure number 3, a measure has been created named sales. So likewise, I have created one more measure, as you can see in figure number 4. Yes, again the same process, just right click on the measures, create measure will be popped up, just click on that. Once you click on that, again there will be a pop-up window. So in this case, I have created another measure, name is units. So once you do that, you will be getting the create button. By default, if you click on the implementation details, the data type is integer. If you want to make any changes to the data type, you can do it. So if if we do that in Windows 10, we'll be getting by default the data type is number. So yes, so now what we have done under my cube, I have created two measures. One measure is cells, another measure is units. So we can move down a bit so that we can see that in the next step how it looks. Yes, this one, as you can see now under my measure, and there are two measures that been created. One is cells, another is units. Okay, please move down. Now this is one important thing that is mapping to relational sources. So in this case, I already told you that we have a data file that is a .dmp file. So that .dmp file already we have copied it to the folder AWM. So we'll be sharing with a command, and by using that command, what we have to do is to import the data from the .dmp file to our workspace. So as you can see in the first figure, what you have to do, just click on mappings. So there is a dimension channel. In this particular example, what I have done, you just click on expand channel. Once you expand channel, you will be getting a folder. It's not a folder, it's a link, like its name is mapping. So what you have to do, just click on mapping. Once you click on mapping, in the right side, you will be seeing a fold and a schema, and in that schema, you will be seeing your list of tables and everything. So what you have to do, just so under the table here, you can see that whatever data I had in the .dmp file, all the tables you can see it here, because already we have imported the data to our analytical workspace. So in this case, you just click on any of this table, like the first one I have channel underscore DM. So all creating logical objects, you can map them to the relational data source in Oracle database. Afterwards, you can load the data to the analytical workspace also. So now we'll be mapping this channel dimensions. So how to map it? Ria, can you please move it on? Yes, just a bit up. Yes, yes. So now we'll be mapping the channel dimension. So for that, you have to expand the channel dimension node and click on mappings, as I said. Then we have to draw lines from the channel dimension source column to the channel target objects. Now the question is how to draw the lines. To draw a line, we'll be clicking on the output connector. You will be finding an icon there once you do that. So there is a output connector. So once you click on that, you will be finding how to map it. So before to that, as you can see in this particular diagram, this is the map. We are mapping this customer underscore dimension style table to the customer target on our own. And you can see that these are the customer tables. I mean the different attributes of the customer. And in the right side, you can see that what are their respective source columns. Can you move a bit down? More. Yes. So this is how we will be exactly mapping. That is one thing I told you, that how to draw a line, click the output connected to the source column. After that, we saw that what are the respective source columns from the database. Now expand the cells cube node and click on mapping. Once you do that, you will be finding a particular table, and that name of the table is unit history, units underscore history underscore track. Yes. So what you have to do, you have to just drag this particular table units underscore history underscore track to the right side white color box. Already by default, you will be getting this sales underscore queue. So you have to just connect by dragging a line from this unit history tag to the sales table. So this is how we are managing our workspace manager, like with our local local attributes we have created with the data we have in our .pmp file. So from sales, as you can see, I have connected it to sales from units. Month ID I have connected to month attribute. Ship underscore to ID I have connected to ship to item ID and channel ID accordingly. So this is mapping of sales cube. So I'm just briefing once again what we did. We expand the sales cube node and then you clicked on mapping. Once you do that, there will be a right side at a window will you can see a white color blank window. So we have to we will be navigating the table with those particular measures, dimensions, and labels. So in the schema navigator, we located the units history table with the measures under the new schema. So just to use, you have to drag and drop to create this mappings. Now, bit up that is loading and aggregating data into the analytic workspace. So now the whole thing has been done. Now we will be loading and aggregating the data into the workspace. So for that, what we have to do, just right click on global. Once you do that, you will be seeing there is an option, maintain analytical workspace global. So click on that. Just a second. Yes, so click on maintain analytical workspace global. Once you click on that, you will be seeing the next thing. A pop-up window will come up, and in this window, you can see there are two panes. On the left side, as you can see, these are the dimensions and cubes, and in the right side, the selected target objects. So these are our available target objects, what you can see in the left side, and in the right side, you can see the selected target objects. By moving this arrow in between, you can move those available target objects to our map with the selected target objects. Just click on next. Once you click on next, you will be getting another window. Here, just click on aggregate the full queue. So again, you click on next. Then by default, this is checked, that is run maintenance tasks immediately in the session. So this is the time at what time somebody has created. Whenever you create, that time will be by default be coming here. So next, there is the button finish. So once you click on the finish button, your management of the local object with the target object is complete. Then after to that, please move down. If we want to view your data, now your all the installation process and all the mapping has been completed. Now, if you want to see the data, like we have created 4 dimensions: channel, customer, product, and time. So let's say I want to see the data from product. So what I will do, expand dimensions. One expand, you can see there are 4 dimensions already we have created: channel, customer, product, and time. So just right click on product. Once you right click on product, you will be getting an option, view data product. So click on that view data product. Once you do that, if you can, yes, as you can see, a pop-up window will come up, and here these are my different products in my database. So in my .dmp file, now these are the different products. If you can see, okay, these are the total products: hardware, CD, DVD, portable PCs, and all. So this is the way you can see your product. What are the different products in your database? Likewise, if you want to see that what are the sales in last few years, then you can also do that. Just right click on sales, or if you want to see that what are the different number of units of the product you have in your storehouse, accordingly you can select. So in my example, in my screenshot, what I have done, I have right click on the sales to see what are the different sales over the years. So right click on the sales, you will be getting a pop-up window that is view data sales. So just click on that. Once you click on that, now you can see that the different data. So as you can see in this, that we have at the top side horizontally, we have the time, because we have chosen time as our dense dimension. So whatever dimension you will be choosing as the dense dimension, that will be coming in terms of attributes. Rest all the data will come in terms of rows. So this is the way I can see the data over the years, and from this, if you want to do any kind of analysis using from your data warehouse, you can do that. So that is it. So the again to brief it, just I'm summarizing what we did. The first thing is we have to install Oracle. So for me, I have installed Oracle 11G, and I suggest all of you to do the same. Then we have a AWM folder, and we have to copy that. We have to copy that jar file to our folder AWM. We have a data file. That data file we will be sharing with you, and you have to copy the data file also to that AWM folder. Once you do that, then your environment is set. Yes, of course, we need Java 8. So then what we did, we just double click on the .jre file. Once you do that, workspace manager window has been popped up. Then what we did, we created dimensions, we created labels, we created hierarchies, and we created cubes. So while creating cubes, keeping all these dimensions in mind, we created the cubes. Now, then we map the data, that is the source, the local attributes, local objects to the target object. Once we do that, by using a command prompt, we imported the data to the workspace. And once after that, if you want to see, if you want to do any analysis on the data, you can click on your particular dimension. As in our example, we saw that what are the different products in my data warehouse. If you want to see that who are the different customers, just the same process, right click on customer and view customer data. Again, if you want to do any kind of analysis over your data, so there are measures like double click, I right click on sales and view data sales, then it showed me the different sales and over the years, over different countries. So accordingly, you can select and you can view your data and do your analysis. So this is the way, and we will try to record, we will try to screen record and the whole demo, and we'll be trying to share with you as soon as possible. So that's it from my side. Any doubt? If there is no doubt, then we will be just sharing the demo soon, and we'll be sharing the document also. Riya, should we finish?
Yes, I have already unshared my screen. I
Yes,
think
yes,
so.
I saw that.
Yes.
Okay, so that's it. So we'll be sharing with you the document in the team under the material folder soon, and accordingly you can try it in your system. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ria and Vishwajit. Um, do the students have any question? Okay, so Bishwajit, what is the next plan?
Sir, what we have thought of that we will try to screen record the whole demo, and we will share with the students so they can see the step-by-step process.
Okay, that would be excellent. That means that you will just one sec. I think there is echo here. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Yeah, Bishwajit, you can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Now
yeah. Yeah, I think it was open in two browsers. That's why. So what we'll do is that the actual demo where step by step he will explain, so that if possible you try to do a screen grab or something, you can work it out, and that video you can put up either on YouTube or somewhere else, and share a link in MS Teams with the students. Okay.
yes, sir, sure.
Okay. Very good. Okay, students, is there any question from anybody to Ria or Bishwajit? Okay, so if no other question, then let us thank Bishwajit and Ria for their help. And also today, you please, the students are requested to upload their ER diagram and the database schema, and the link is available on Moodle. So please do that. So yeah, that's it. So once you are done, so then next step would be to, as you have seen that by next week you have to show the progress, and after that you will have to give the demo. So final submission of mini project one. Very good. I am now stopping the recording.